Hi guys, Darren Alf here in Brașov, Romania. I wanted to make a quick video today to talk about my 2015 bike tour packing list, which I released just a few weeks ago, and one of the questions that I received about that packing list. Actually, I received dozens of questions. They were all just the same question, which was, why don't you have a camp stove with you on your bike tour? And as you can see, if you're looking at the packing list here, it's a detailed list of every single item that I've been carrying with me for the last 15 months now on my bike tour all around the world. And this particular tour I'm on has been 15 months long and I'm still going. But so I publish these sorts of lists quite frequently. This is not the only one on the website. There are dozens more, and dozens included inside my book, The Bicycle Touring Blueprint. There are 3 points I want to make about this camp stove issue. The first is, and I've said this dozens of times before, but I'll say it again for newbies and even for the old guys that kind of sometimes forget, there are no two bike tours that are the same, and what you pack on a bike tour is going to depend on where you're going, how long you're going to be on the road, what kind of roads you're traveling on, what your personal goals are, and a whole lot more. And so if you look at my list, you'll see that one of the things I have a lot of here are electronics. I got a computer, solar panel, I got a DSLR camera with 3 lenses, I have a smartphone, a GoPro camera, etc., etc., 2 hard drives, a tripod, and all of that stuff is stuff I would not necessarily recommend for any other bike tourist. I mean, some people might want to travel with that stuff if you're into photography and stuff like I am, but for the average bicycle tourist, you might just be able to get away with your smartphone and your smartphone charger, and that's really all the electronics you need to bring. So when you look at this list, don't necessarily think it's like the one and only way to pack. It's just one example of thousands or millions of different ways to pack for a bike tour. Secondly, as far as camp stoves and stuff go, you know, I mentioned the electronics, and the reason that I don't have a camp stove with me now is I chose a couple years ago to get rid of my camp stove and exchange it for all these electronics. Once I started carrying with traveling with a bigger camera, a laptop, etc., I realized that I was carrying a lot of stuff on my bike. And my bike was getting really heavy, and I thought, what on my bike is not so important that I don't use every day that I could get rid of? And the camp stove, the fuel container, the pot, all of that stuff, I realized, you know what, I don't use that very much. It takes up a lot of space on my bike. It's kind of heavy, and let's try going without it. And so that's exactly what I did a few years ago. I think 2009 may have been my first trip without the camp stove. And 2007, actually, now that I think about it, 2007. And I went on this, it was like a 2-month-long bike tour without the camp stove, realized I did not miss it at all. And so ever since 2007, I have been traveling without a camp stove, and frankly, I haven't missed it one bit. So it just depends on who you are, you know? And I think that's the last point that I want to make is like, depends on what your goals are. Like, I am not a big foodie. I don't enjoy cooking. A lot of people do. And so if that's something that you like to do, then obviously you should bring it. But you'd be surprised how easy it is to find warm meals on the road. There are restaurants, cafes, and friendly people just all around the world. So it's not that hard to get warm meals on the road, and frankly it's not expensive either. So lastly, just want to show you what I am currently using as my entire camp kit. This is everything that I have in my kitchen, basically: a knife, a lighter, and a spork, and that's it. Like, that is all I carry for cooking on the road. And that's pretty much it. That's the answer to why don't you have a camp stove on your bicycle tours all around the world. 1, every bike tour is different. 2, You got to make personal choices about what's important to you. To me, the camp stove wasn't important, so I ditched it. For other people, it's going to be important. And 3, hey, look, like if you're a minimalist, that's kind of all I think you need. Give it a try sometimes, even if you're one of those people that think, oh, I got to go with a stove. Try going without, maybe just on a week-long tour or something. I bet you'll be surprised how infrequently you use your stove. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, adios. If you're one of those people that can't imagine going on a bike tour without a cook pot, a stove, and all the gear you need to cook your own meals, then this is the book you need to read. It's called Bike Camp Cook. And in it, you'll learn what kind of camp stove is recommended for bike travel. You'll learn about all the cooking gear and utensils that are needed. You'll learn how to pack your cooking equipment on your bicycle. You'll learn about which staple food ingredients you should be carrying at all times and how to create a spice bag. You'll learn how to shop for delicious foods, how to carry extra water, how to cook, cut, and prepare specific food items such as mangoes and tomatoes, etc. And you'll learn how to clean your camp stove, pot, plates, and other utensils while you're out there on the road. Plus a whole lot more. So check it out. It's called Bike Camp Cook. Just click the link here on the video.